fellas, we got to talk about it. It's the SEC championship. It's the clash of the titans of college football. You got Georgia undefeated, taking care of business. You got Alabama on the other side. A lot of people counted them out against Texas after they lost to Texas. If you listen to this podcast, I said it. I said, hey, Bama still got something going and going good. You got two of the most dominant programs in college football. You got two of the most talented rosters playing at the Georgia Dome this Saturday, 4 p.m. I can't wait. Who do you have winning? And more importantly, what player is going to just go crazy?
Once and for all, for the listeners of Dawgs, just all y'all, so the world can know I'm not a hater.
Here we go.
The University of Georgia Bulldogs are going to completely dominate the Alabama Crimson Tide on Saturday. It's going to be bad. I like Jalen Milroe. I think Jalen's a year away, and that's going to show up on Saturday. I don't think he's ready yet. Physically, it's going to be the most physical college football game of the year. Them boys are going to be out there popping. But there's going to be more big plays on Georgia's side. I think they're poised. That championship moxie is going to show through. I actually think that the best player is going to be Brock. I think he comes back for this game, and he's going to show why he is going to be a top 10 draft pick. If not him, then it's going to be – I'm not going to say Ladd because I don't think Ladd McCloskey is like that. But somebody
he does his thing, man. Like you gotta give that man credit, man. You gotta give that man credit, bro.
My man, like our little Julian Edelman over here, boy.
I think he ball. He ball. I need to see more. I need to see more tape, more proof. But no, I do think Georgia rolls and at least by 12, 14 points, a 2-touchdown game. That Georgia's they're going to show that it's been a definitely power shift in the conference, and they top dog. They've been top dog the last 2 years. Like you said, Alabama definitely had a bounce back. They're showing that they still Alabama, but I think Saturday is going to show that like 5 years ago, it was clear Alabama than Georgia. That's definitely flipped now. It's clear Georgia than Alabama in the SEC.
Okay. All right.
So
okay.
Art,
is that enough non-hate for y'all guys?
That was
impressive.
That was impressive. Yeah.
I see, I don't know if you're trying to throw a little mojo on us, you know what I mean?
Right.
I don't know, man, like it was too much to be like, see, I tried to tell you, you know what I mean?
Right.
Sometimes you gotta be honest on what you see. I do think that in the grand scheme of things, national championship wise, I don't think that there's a team that can compete with y'all besides somebody from the Big Ten. I'm not even gonna say Ohio State. Michigan might be the best matchup for y'all this year.
Yeah,
I agree.
Just be honest.
Well,
Art, what you got?
And to go back to the Ohio State, only reason why y'all not as good this year because your quarterback trash. But we gonna.
He is. McCord ain't that guy.
Yeah,
I told Adrian at the beginning of the season.
Yeah.
I called at the beginning of the season. He ain't that guy.
Your starter coming from around the corner. He from Langston Hughes High School.
I already said Air Norland. And I say that at the beginning of the year. I said next year is our year.
Yeah.
I said Air Norland.
I like Air. Yeah.
But
Air gonna be out there balling.
Of course, y'all know I got the Dogs going. Of course I got the Dogs now. I think the spread like 6.5, 7,
4.5 now. 4.5.
That's more like it. See, that's more like it. I really think it's gonna be because every time we play, I mean, it's kind of like one of them. Who gonna have the ball?
It's gonna be a title fight. It's gonna be a heavyweight title fight.
Who gonna make that? Who gonna make that big play to kind of get us? But
y'all gonna start pulling away in the third quarter. By the only way it get back close is if y'all take all y'all starters out. Y'all gonna pull away in the third quarter, and it's gonna be a wrap.
See, I hope so, but I am scared of that boy Jalen because he got feet. It's always hard. It's always hard to control a quarterback that can throw the ball, but if he can get out of that pocket. Because if we playing man, everybody back turn. Even though we probably have a little spy on him or something, but if we playing man, he out of there. I mean,
the only reason
it's easy for him to get over 100 yards rushing. Like he done that a few times. So
Jalen's on a high right now because the world is on his nuts because of that play he made last week. When you win a game that you're not supposed to. But nah, he won a game he was supposed to lose. That's a check. That you got your angel blessings. You got all the blessings you're supposed to get.
I hope so. I hope they run out.
31,
and
you
hope
hit
over.
that.
But I know Nick Saban. He gonna have his team ready to go on Saturday.
He gonna have a team prepared now.
He gonna have them ready to go.
To hit now. That's why I say it's gonna be physical, but at some point that scheme we're gonna break down.
I hope so. My player of the game, man, this kind of like off the wall, man. But my player of the game gonna be Carson Beck, man. I think Carson Beck.
I almost called Carson.
I think I'm a MVP Stetson Bennett kind of guy. He always was able to do his thing, but now we actually have a true NFL quarterback.
That's it.
I appreciate that, Art, for you saying that. Arguing with this guy, Adrian, and he was on the Stetson Bennett is that guy.
I'm
training for 2 years in a row.
I'm definitely on that. I'm definitely on that.
You was on the Stetson's that guy?
Oh, yeah, man. Come on, man. I'm back-to-back MVP.
Different, man.
I'm back-to-back.
Different.
But that boy was a bus rider. He was not that man.
I mean, everything. He was a beneficiary, definitely, but
exactly.
But he was able to get the job done when everybody doubted him. He was able to go out there.
Agreed.
Hey, man, the man back-to-back national championship.
It's hard to argue with
the MVP, though. Like, it's good to have, everybody, I'm back-to-back, but that man got the MVP trophy in both of them games.
Yeah.
He did. It's hard to argue.
All four playoff games, he was MVP.
It's hard to argue.
Until last year, my favorite quarterback, UGA, was my partner, my best friend, DJ Shockey. That was my favorite quarterback. All right. Stetson Bennett is number one now. I had to tell Shock that Stetson Bennett has overtaken you as the best quarterback.
Quavius Bennett.
He understand. He get it. He understand. He get it.
Yeah.
He get it. But I mean, but I think Beck is kind of coming into his own. My man, what he had 7 games over 300?
Yeah. Damn near the whole season. He's been throwing close to 300. So
now 7, 8 games. So I really think he gonna show because Bowers will be back. Yeah. We're gonna have the little Julian Edelman guy. You know what I mean? Like I think it's time for I think he's gonna be the player of the game though. I think he's gonna end the game with some nice numbers, close to 300, if not over 300.
I feel that.
I almost called Carson. I definitely feel that.
Yeah. I said at the beginning of the year, Dave, I said Carson was on point, man. But I
still don't believe, but he's legit. I still don't believe.
It's too late in the season to not at this point. But I got Georgia. I got Georgia winning. I think it's going to be close though. I think it's going to be a 1-score game. Like you said, Art, is something about Kirby and Nick that they could just go back and forth, and it's very rare that you're going to just see one of those teams just run away with it.
Mm-hmm. This year,
I think yes, this year in particular. Now, I will say Alabama definitely gives me concerns when it comes to the way they run the ball and the way they get Milroe in the running game. The teams that have given us challenges and issues have been Auburn.
Yep.
You got Georgia Tech just this past weekend.
Yep.
Like they were exploiting the edge. So
shout out to Georgia Tech too.
Yeah, they competed. They definitely competed. They kept it a tight game, but that's really a concern of mine. But one thing about Kirby, man, after a week where they look kind of suspect, the following week,
that's what I'm saying.
It's on and cracking. It's just on and cracking. So
free smoke for everybody.
Exactly.
His hands is free, no charge.
I got Georgia winning. The person that I think is going to go crazy, I'm going to go ahead and say Kendall Milton. This second half of the season, Kendall is finally healthy.
He has been toting.
And he has been toting the pill.
Yeah, he's been toting that pill.
He has been toting it. And one thing about this Alabama defense, surprisingly, you can run the ball if you're physical with them. And that Georgia offensive line is physical.
It's nice and physical, yeah.
Didn't y'all just lose y'all starting linebacker though, or was that just for a game?
No, we lost Jamon a couple weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he broke a forearm, so I don't think he has been cleared to play. I think they're trying to get him to play in the playoffs.
I think that's what they were saying. Yeah, they're trying to get him ready for that.
That'd be smart. Okay.
Yeah. So I mean, the young linebackers we got freshman linebackers in that rotation. They got to step up. They got to grow up and grow up fast. So
Saban gonna try him. Saban
Fact.
definitely gonna try them young
That
linebackers. He coming.
that's why I
His
brought it
game
up.
plan
Like
is gonna
that's why
be
I brought that
gonna
up.
hit
Like
those young linebackers to see if they're gonna be able to be disciplined and
yeah,
run that defense like they supposed to.
it's about that run
that's the
fit.
whole
It's
reason I
about
brought
the
it up.
run
Yes,
fit.
sir.
And if you don't
Big
approach
time
it
football
right,
time.
yeah, if you don't
Yep.
approach it right, Jalen gonna get crazy. So I got Georgia winning and moving on into the playoffs. If you haven't already, like, comment, subscribe, and of course look us up on socials at Suplex Dinner Club. And be sure to check out our other projects. We talk college football on Dawgs versus All Y'all. That's a weekly college football podcast where we don't just talk about the Georgia Bulldogs, we talk about all things college football. The Life and Times Pod, which is short for the Life and Times of a Restaurant Lifer podcast, where I have some chill conversations with some cool and interesting people that I've met in my years in the hospitality industry. And of course, check out Talk 'em in the Building. That's a pro wrestling podcast where we solely focus on the promo. We talk about the talkers, we hype the hype man, and we pontificate on the promo. It's a fun project, and if you're a pro wrestling fan, I'm sure you're going to enjoy it. The Suplex Dinner Club family is growing, and I would love for you to be a part of it.